Aries, stop everything you are doing right now, because today, July 24th, 2026, the universe is not playing small with you. Something massive is shifting in your chart, and if you were born under the sign of the Ram, you are about to feel it in ways you cannot ignore. Today is not just another Thursday. Today is a cosmic checkpoint, a day where old patterns break, new doors creak open, and the fire inside you gets a jolt of pure rocket fuel. I am going to walk you through 7 massive surprises that are heading your way one by one, and trust me, by the time we get to number 7, you are going to understand why so many Aries are messaging in saying this day changed everything for them. But before we dive in, I need 3 things from you. First, hit that like button right now, because it tells me you are ready for what is coming. Second, if you have not subscribed yet, do it now, because Aries energy moves fast and you do not want to miss tomorrow's reading. And third, I want you, my Aries warriors, to drop a comment right now with the words Ram Power and tell me which surprise hits you hardest today. Let's get into it. Surprise number 1. A sudden financial opportunity arrives out of nowhere. Aries, the first massive surprise waiting for you today revolves around money, and it is coming from a direction you were not expecting. The planetary energy today activates your income sector in a way that has been quietly building for weeks, and now it finally breaks through. This is not a slow trickle. This is a sudden, almost startling opportunity that lands in your lap. Whether that is an unexpected payment, a new client, a bonus, a refund you forgot about, or someone reaching out with a financial proposal you were not anticipating. Here is what makes this so powerful for you specifically. Aries energy thrives on action and speed, and today the universe rewards that instinct. If you have been sitting on an idea, a side project, or a request you were too nervous to send, today is the day the resistance breaks. Someone may say yes faster than you expected. A door that seemed shut may suddenly creak open because the timing finally lines up in your favor. This surprise also carries a warning wrapped inside the blessing. Because money is flowing toward you today, there is a temptation to spend impulsively the moment it arrives. Your fire sign nature loves instant gratification, and today that pull will be strong. Before you make any big purchase or financial commitment, give yourself even just 1 hour to think it through. The opportunity is real, but how you handle it in the next 24 hours will shape whether this becomes a lasting win or a short-lived thrill. Pay close attention to conversations happening around midday. A comment from a coworker, a message from a friend, or even something you overlook on social media could be the exact seed of this financial surprise. Aries, you have been working hard, often in silence, and today the universe is finally acknowledging that effort with something tangible. Stay alert, stay grounded, and let this abundance find you without letting it slip through your fingers, through carelessness. Surprise number 2. Someone from your past resurfaces unexpectedly. The second massive surprise today is deeply personal, Aries, and it involves someone stepping back into your life after a period of silence. This could be an old friend, a former partner, a distant family member, or even a professional connection you assumed had faded away for good. Today's planetary movement stirs up the past in a way that feels almost eerie in its timing, because just as you may have stopped thinking about this person, they reappear. This is not a coincidence. The universe often uses reappearances like this to test how far you have grown. Aries, you are ruled by Mars, the planet of action and confrontation, and one of your greatest life lessons is learning when to charge forward and when to simply observe. Today, when this person resurfaces, your first instinct might be to react immediately, whether that is excitement, defensiveness, or even irritation. Resist that impulse for just a moment and consider what this reappearance is truly offering you. For some of you, this reunion brings closure. A conversation you never got to finish now has the chance to reach a natural ending, allowing you to release something that has been quietly weighing on you. For others, this is the opposite. A second chance, a rekindling of connection that could turn into something meaningful again, whether platonic or romantic. The energy today is not forcing a particular outcome, but it is absolutely forcing a decision point. Watch for a message, a mutual friend mentioning their name, or even a memory triggered by something as simple as a song or a photo. These are the breadcrumbs leading toward this reunion. Aries, you pride yourself on moving forward and rarely looking back. But today, the universe wants you to understand that closure and reconnection are both valid forms of growth. Whatever direction this takes, trust that it is arriving at exactly the right moment, even if your logical mind wants to dismiss it as random chance. Surprise number 3, a burst of creative inspiration hits you hard. Today brings the third massive surprise, and this one lives entirely inside your mind, Aries. You are about to experience a sudden, almost overwhelming burst of creative inspiration, the kind that makes you want to drop everything and start working on an idea immediately. This could relate to a passion project, a business concept, a piece of art, a video, a piece of writing, or even a bold new way of solving a problem you have been stuck on for weeks. This surge is fueled by Mars aligning with your creative sector today. And for a fire sign like you, this is like pouring gasoline directly onto a spark. Ideas that have been sitting dormant suddenly feel urgent and alive. You might find yourself waking up at an unusual hour with a fully formed concept in your head, or having a conversation that unexpectedly sparks the missing piece you needed for a project you had nearly given up on. The key today, Aries, is capturing this inspiration before it fades. Fire energy burns bright, but can burn out quickly if not given an outlet. Keep your phone nearby to jot down notes, voice memos, or quick sketches the moment inspiration strikes. Do not wait until later to write it down, because by tonight, the intensity of this feeling may have cooled, even if the idea itself remains valuable. This creative surprise also carries professional weight. If you work in any field involving problem solving, content creation, strategy, or innovation, today's burst of clarity could directly impact your career trajectory. A pitch, a proposal, or a fresh approach you develop today could become the very thing that sets you apart from others in your field. Trust this instinct completely today, Aries. Your ruling planet Mars is handing you a gift of momentum, and the only mistake you can make is letting self-doubt talk you out of pursuing it. Surprise number 4, an important relationship reaches a turning point. The fourth massive surprise today touches your closest relationships, Aries, whether romantic, familial, or a deep friendship. Today's energy pushes an important relationship toward a turning point that has likely been building for a while beneath the surface. This is not necessarily a negative shift. In fact, for many of you, this is the moment where honesty finally breaks through avoidance and clarity replaces confusion. If you are in a romantic relationship, today may bring a conversation that has been avoided for too long. Perhaps there is an unspoken tension about commitment, boundaries, or future plans, and today the universe pushes both of you toward addressing it directly. Aries, your natural tendency is to confront things head-on, but in relationships you sometimes hold back to avoid conflict. Today, that hesitation dissolves, and you may find yourself saying exactly what you feel without the usual filter. For those of you who are single, this turning point may show up as a sudden shift in how you view dating altogether. You might realize you are ready to open up in a way you were previously resistant to, or conversely, you may recognize that you need more independence before pursuing anything serious. Either realization is valuable, and today's energy simply makes it impossible to keep pretending you feel differently than you actually do. Family relationships are also highlighted in this surprise. A parent, sibling, or close relative may bring up something today that forces a shift in dynamic, whether that means finally setting a boundary you have needed for years, or extending forgiveness you have been withholding. Aries, this turning point is uncomfortable because it requires vulnerability, something that does not always come naturally to your bold, action-oriented nature. But pushing through that discomfort today will bring a level of relational clarity that has eluded you for a long time. Surprise number 5. An unexpected travel or movement opportunity appears. Surprise number 5. Today involves movement, Aries, whether that is literal travel, a relocation possibility, or simply a strong urge to get away from your current environment. The planetary alignment today activates your sector of exploration and expansion, and for a sign that thrives on freedom and new experiences, this is incredibly exciting news. This could manifest as a sudden invitation to travel, whether for work or pleasure, that you were not expecting even a day ago. A friend might propose a spontaneous trip, a work opportunity might require you to visit a new city, or you might simply feel an overwhelming pull to book a ticket somewhere without much planning at all. Aries, your ruling planet Mars loves momentum, and today it is practically begging you to say yes to movement rather than staying still. For some of you, this surprise is less about physical travel and more about a shift in living situation. You might receive information today about a potential new home, apartment, or even city that suddenly feels like the right fit. This could come through a listing you stumble upon, a conversation with someone who just moved somewhere interesting, or a sudden clarity that your current environment no longer serves who you are becoming. This energy also brings mental expansion, even if physical travel is not immediately possible for you today. You might find yourself drawn to learning about a new culture, researching a place you have never considered before, or feeling a pull toward higher education or certification in a field that excites you. Aries, movement in any form, physical or intellectual, feeds your soul today. Do not talk yourself out of exploring this pull simply because it feels sudden or impractical. Sometimes the best opportunities are the ones that arrive with zero warning and full excitement attached. Surprise number 6. A health or energy shift demands your attention. The 6th massive surprise today asks you to tune into your body, Aries, because a noticeable shift in your physical or mental energy is coming, and ignoring it would be a mistake. This is not necessarily alarming, but it is significant enough that you cannot brush past it the way you might brush past smaller signals on a normal day. For many of you, this shows up as a sudden burst of physical energy, almost like your body wants to move, sweat, and release built-up tension that has been accumulating for days or even weeks. If you have been neglecting exercise or physical activity, today your body will make that neglect known, whether through restlessness, irritability, or a literal urge to get up and move. Listen to this signal rather than suppressing it with caffeine or forced stillness. For others, this surprise arrives as the opposite, a sudden wave of exhaustion that catches you off guard. You may have been pushing yourself too hard, mentally or emotionally, and today your body forces a pause whether you want one or not. Aries, you often equate rest with weakness, but today's energy is teaching you that recovery is just as important as action. If your body is asking for rest, ignoring that request will only cause bigger problems down the road. There is also a strong mental health component to this surprise. You may realize today that a stress pattern you have been carrying, perhaps anxiety about work, relationships, or the future, has been affecting your physical body more than you realized. This awareness, while uncomfortable, is actually a gift, because it gives you the chance to address the root cause rather than continuing to mask the symptoms. Pay attention to what your body is communicating today, Aries. It rarely lies, even when your mind tries to convince you otherwise. Surprise number 7. A long-term goal suddenly becomes achievable. The 7th and final massive surprise today is perhaps the most powerful of all, Aries, because it involves a long-term goal you have been chasing, one that may have felt distant or even impossible, suddenly becoming tangible and within reach. This is the culmination of everything building throughout today's cosmic activity, and it arrives almost like a reward for the patience you have shown. This goal could be career-related, such as a promotion, a business launch, or recognition you have been working toward for months or even years. Today, a piece of information, a connection, or an opportunity arrives that suddenly makes this goal feel achievable in a way it never has before. Aries, you are known for your impatience, and this long journey may have tested that trait more than usual. Today, the universe rewards your persistence with visible proof that your efforts have not been wasted. For others, this goal is more personal, perhaps related to a relationship milestone, a creative achievement, or a personal transformation you have been working toward quietly. Whatever form it takes, today brings a sign, sometimes small, sometimes undeniable, that you are closer to this goal than you realized. This might come through unexpected encouragement from someone you respect, a small win that proves your strategy is working, or simply an internal shift where doubt turns into belief. This final surprise ties together everything else that has happened today. The financial opportunity, the reconnection, the creative spark, the relationship clarity, the travel pull, and the physical awareness all lead toward this moment of realizing your long-term vision is not just a dream anymore. Aries, today is a day of momentum, and this 7th surprise is proof that the universe has been quietly working in your favor, even during the moments you felt stuck or discouraged. And there you have it, Aries, 7 massive surprises the universe has lined up for you today, each one designed to push you closer to the life you have been working so hard to build. From financial breakthroughs to emotional reconnections, from creative sparks to physical awareness, today is a day layered with meaning, and I truly believe you were meant to hear this reading right now at this exact moment. Remember, the stars only show you the potential. What you do with these 7 surprises is entirely up to you. Stay open, stay bold, and trust that fiery Aries instinct that has carried you through so much already. If this reading resonated with you, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss tomorrow's forecast, because the energy is only building from here. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 7 surprises you felt hit closest to home today. Your Aries community wants to hear your story. Share this video with another Aries who needs to hear this message today, and I will see you in the next reading, where even more cosmic surprises are waiting to be revealed.